Welcome back to the Wisco Wistys.
Episode 29.
For those of you who don't know, my name is Mason.
Oh,
That's Cole. 29. That's pretty cool.
I was looking at videos today. That's the only reason why I knew that. I was
Yeah.
trying to find out if we did the draft or not. I was trying to watch all 100 videos. Oh, are we back on showing what we're drinking now? You started that for like 2 weeks and then you
I've been doing it,
stopped.
I just haven't poured it on
Yeah.
camera. Sometimes it's water. Sometimes I'm hydrating. This is water too, just a different kind.
I always hydrate. Ranch water?
I don't know. We're not sponsored. No free shout outs.
Aren't you
I
sponsored?
spilled on my fucking shirt. Um, what?
Literally, your sponsor is on your head. I mean, you
Hell
are
yeah, baby.
sponsored. Yeah.
Or fuck. I almost called it.
Ah.
You screwed me up.
I didn't say a word. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
because you did
that,
that
but then
one
I was like,
time.
I don't fucking know the right name of this place.
Voyager Family Dental. If you are in
Uh,
need of a dentist in the Green Bay area, come see me. We are taking new patients. And that's a Buck sweatshirt. We are not sponsored by Barstool Sports, so ignore Cole's hat.
or ACDC. There's no free pub here.
But El Presidente, if you are watching, and we know that you are, we will take a handsome fee for
Yeah.
another pod. So let us know. Welcome to episode 29. We have some recapping to do because last time we talked, it was the Sweet 16,
Correct.
and we are already into the Final Four. So we got to talk about Elite Eight or Sweet 16 Elite Eight games, right?
Correct. Yes. So, I mean, was there any Sweet 16 that really stuck out to you that you were kind of like, oh my God? I mean, if you want to hit on Marquette,
Marquette, I was pissed,
yeah, you
but
know,
we played like shit. And that big motherfucker from NC State,
DJ.
his nickname should be Vending Machine because he sells them
I
and he's as big as one.
I'm just saying, I picked them, NC State, to get to the Elite Eight, no further. And that might have been
It's
one of
pretty
the
cool.
most clutch picks in my life. That was pretty awesome. I had no reasoning behind it.
Yeah, that was blind luck, but yeah.
Yeah, but mom did and Debbie did too. So we had
Really?
like three randoms that
What
just
the
picked that.
fuck?
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, I feel like the last couple of years, an 11 seed has gone pretty far.
a random high seed has, yes.
Wasn't
So
St.
it's been kind of
Peter's like in the Elite Eight and they were 11 seed or something?
well, like
Or they have
FAU
four.
last year was in
Yeah,
the
FAU
Final
is at
Four.
11.
They were like they were like a nine, I think, or
Oh,
something.
but still, I mean, that's
It's
right up
crazy
there.
high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet 16, there was nothing. I mean, Alabama, North Carolina was a tight game, good one. Clemson beat Arizona, which was kind of a shocker. Like you said, NC State won over Marquette. Duke beat Houston in a tight one. What's his face? Shed got hurt, twisted his ankle, kind of screwed
Yeah,
that
that
one.
sucks. I'm so
Yeah,
down on Houston. I will never pick them to go further than the Sweet
they never do.
16
They always play
ever
good
again. I don't give
defense
a
and then they
shit
can't
if they're
score.
number one seed. They just can't make the jump. But
Yeah.
then, yet I thought that about Purdue, and here they are.
Tennessee Creighton was a fun one to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But jumping into the elite,
Connect is so fucking good.
yeah, so jumping into the Elite Eight, because this is when things get interesting. Um, well, we're going to discuss right side of the bracket first and then talk about that game. So Purdue beat Tennessee. It was the Zach Edey Connect game. They both went off. They both like played extremely well.
Yeah.
Um, I don't like watching Purdue play because it's just like get the ball to Edey, let me push some people around, let me go to the free throw line, get the ball to Edey, let me do a jump hook, get the ball to Edey, and then oh, here's a three. It's just boring to me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
will
know
be
he's
interested.
not fun to watch. He's just clunky. He,
He's good for his size, I'll say. He can shoot his free throws. Like,
but again, if we were 7-4, I feel like we'd be just as good.
would you?
It's just
I mean,
not
there's a lot of
impressive.
there's big people that aren't good. I mean,
Right.
that's a
But are
thing.
you really impressed with anything he does?
I'm not it's I
No one's
mean,
even close to as tall as him. He's like 5 inches taller than the tallest guy he's facing is like 6'11", 7 foot, and he's like
Yeah,
seven
I would say
five.
there's some things
He's
I'm impressed
huge.
with, like with his like how he moves with his size, his just raw ability in that sense. But like, it's like when you were growing up and that one kid hit a growth spurt and everyone else didn't
Right.
hit it yet, and they're just kind
He's
of
just
like,
playing in a
"Mm."
different league.
Yeah. So
And
it's
then
just
when you get to, if he'll probably, I don't know, he'll
so
probably go to the NBA.
let's talk about that. What do you think about if he has an NBA chance?
I think,
Somebody's gonna take one.
yeah, someone will draft him. If they don't, he'll be on a G League or he'll be like signed for summer league or something. But Taco Fall was huge in college. You know, it was Taco Fall versus Zion. Oh my God. This is a great matchup. Cool, cool, cool. But even Zion, like the prodigy child, whatever, the next LeBron, he still hasn't done shit. He's doing a little bit better this year, but he's hurt all the time and he's fat
That's the
sometimes. And
problem
it's
when you're
like,
that. Well, even with Edie, when you're tall, I don't know his injury history. He seems pretty healthy, but
right.
like you're tall, you get back injuries, knee injuries, and that's a problem. Like
Yeah,
Boban, what did he do in the league?
exactly.
Right? Like
That's he's more
I,
athletic than Boban, but Boban's like fucking
I
got gigantism or something.
in like
He's just
80s,
so
he is. In the
he's got
80s,
something
he'd be
wrong.
Edie would be like a top 10 pick. But like
Yeah, yeah.
now he's gonna get cooked because fucking Wembenyama's looking him in the eye and going, "Oh, I'm gonna cross you and then step back and then shoot
Yeah.
the three and then
Wembanyama is
block you on the other end."
crazy.
He
Like
makes
he's like a
they're the same
stretch
size,
forward, but he's just as tall. Yeah. But
and Giannis is gonna go, "I'm
Giannis is gonna
faster than you."
put his
Yeah.
shoulder down and go right into his chest, and he's gonna be
Hmm.
like, "Holy fuck!" Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Brooke,
not gonna do
he'll
shit in the NBA.
Brooke Lopez will stand next to him and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm taller than Brooke," but Brooke will be like, "Try moving me." Or
Right.
Joel, he'll be
He's
like, "Try
solid
moving
as
me."
hell.
And then
Yeah.
he'll be like, "Oh God, guess what? Durant's playing center right now. Well, what the? We'll have to take him out because you can't
Hmm.
guard that. You're fucked."
He's not
When
athletic
teams go
enough.
small or
He's
Anthony
gonna
Davis,
he dominates
it's
in
gonna be a
college,
problem.
but that's about it. But
That's
good for
my
him. I
issue
mean,
with.
do what you got to do. Then he'll
Yeah,
be selling cars before you know it, and you'll just be like, "Damn, that's a really tall car salesman. I wonder if he played college ball."
I did notice something this weekend too. Is I rip on the NBA because it's kind of hard to watch, but watching college basketball is always fun. But I noticed like in the NBA, if a guy needs to get a bucket, he can just go get a bucket, like the
Yeah,
good players.
it
In
seems so
college,
forced in college.
it's so hard. It's like they got like oh they kept saying on the broadcast like don't let him get to his left shoulder, and he's like left shoulder every time. It's like don't let him drive. It's like Jalen Brown, but everywhere in college. It's like I'm driving right, and this is what I'm doing, and this
Yeah.
is all I got. And then they like you see it every once in a while. They just throw up this clunker. I'm like, what? You're a D1 athlete right now, and that's your move? Like that's ridiculous. And then you watch
Yeah.
the NBA guys, and they're so smooth with it. It makes you appreciate the real like
Athleticism and
basketball.
skill. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
It's just
unbelievable.
it's a whole nother level in the NBA.
Because then you go to so the next game, NC State beats Duke. Fuck Duke.
Yeah, fuck
DJ
Duke.
Burns. What like that guy is the play like what? What are we
Yeah.
talking about? He's not gonna do anything. He's not special. They're talking about him in the NFL playing tackle. Like what are we doing?
How tall is he?
I think he's like 6'10", isn't he? Or six
He's
nine or
God, that's
something?
a big boy. Damn.
I'll look that up. I gotta look that up actually. But
Yeah. I mean, he's too fat to play in the NBA.
he is six
He's like
nine,
big 6'9".
6'9", 275.
Yeah, that's big
So
baby Davis. I
he'd have
mean,
to put on weight, but
he did
yeah.
okay in the NBA. He was all right for a while. But I mean, it's got to be such a niche.
Burns
You got to be in the
walks up
perfect
the floor
team
though.
with the
He's the
perfect.
slowest person
Yeah,
ever.
right. And he gets subbed out for D. He's just a liability. But he's got good hands. He's got like he's deflecting
He's
balls.
he yeah, he
The touch at the rim. I don't know how many times I told Allie, I'm like, oh, the excuse me. Oh, the touch from the big fella.
I'm
You know,
more
the little
impressed with
ooh
him.
right off the
Yeah,
glass and
than
then taking
Edie.
contact and then ooh.
He's
Yeah,
got
that is a
some
lot.
like so now that they play each other, that's the ultimate matchup of size versus length, right? Like
Yeah,
Edie's clearly taller, can shoot over him, but if you can't get close to the basket, because
right.
big fellas like move me,
I have a
like
feeling we might get a lot of over the back calls on Edie because he's
yeah.
getting boxed out by big boy, but he's taller so he can reach over, so he might be getting called for that if they fucking call it.
And the pick and roll game is going to be atrocious because both big guys can't guard the pick and roll. They just sit in the paint. So that's
Yeah,
going to be
they're
a
they're
because
both not
there's no
athletic enough.
D3. Yeah. And the I hope to God they don't do something stupid and get one of those guys in foul trouble early. I don't want to see like two
Yeah,
nitpicky, two fouls early, so then Burns is out and then Edie just dominates the first half, or vice versa. Like I want to see them play each other. I don't want to see
right,
this like because it's five fouls, you get two, and they're like, oh, gotta sit you till the, you know what I mean? Like I want
right.
to
If
see
they're gonna
people like,
foul out, I want it to be like in the last minute. I
yeah, I
want it
want
to
to
be the
see them
whole game, even though that
banging
sucks
on
because
each
that's when you
other
really
and
want them. But
going. Yeah, I
yeah,
want to
if
see
if
it
you're going to
going.
though, I want it to be late, late.
Who do we like in that one?
I still
I'm
like,
rooting for NC State, but
obviously, I think the whole country is, except for half of the people in Indiana. Um, I still think Purdue will win.
I agree.
I mean, they're a one seed for a reason, and Cinderellas are can only do so much. I think
They
even
tend to
getting this
peter
far
out.
is
Yeah,
crazy,
they tend to
So
peter out
they're
around.
playing with house money at this point, so I don't see them going much further. I don't know if
I
it'll be a blowout. I hope it's, a
I
pretty
think
good
it'll be. I
game
think that'll be the
because
best
the
game of the
other
weekend.
DJ, that guard on there, is just a fucking dog on NC
Hmm.
State. He's good.
Yeah, they got some good
They got
people.
some good parts. So yeah, we'll see. But
They're
yeah,
scrappy.
I got Purdue, and then in the other one, UConn,
Yeah, so
Alabama.
UConn dominated. Like we're watching
They're just
Illinois,
so good.
and I'm
They're
like,
so
Illinois got
fucking good.
some dudes, and Dad's like, yeah, this is, and it's kind of tight, and then they come out on a 30-0 run, and I
Yeah,
was like, holy shit,
Jesus.
man! Like,
They are just a well-oiled machine.
have you ever? What can you remember a team that's ever done? I remember Kentucky with Anthony Davis, where we were like, Jesus, like this is
Yeah.
you got no chance. And like the war, this see like in NBA, this the Kevin Durant Warriors were inevitable,
Yeah, 9-loss season,
right?
right? That
Well,
was with
no, I'm saying
Katie.
the one.
No, that was
No,
without Katie.
I was saying before that, right? So you're like
Yeah.
the 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 73 team you thought was inevitable, but then LeBron beat them, and you're like, well, LeBron's the kryptonite. But then when you got Durant, that was inevitable. Like you
Right.
had no chance. They're getting swept. That was like unfair, but that's superstars on superstars. Can you name like UConn's got that tall white guy, and then they bring this like athletic mother lover off the bench. Their big guy, he
Yeah, he's
dunked and
good.
his chin was at the rim, and I was like, "What are we doing?" He was that high. He didn't pull himself up. He just got that high.
Oh
He's
yeah.
insane, and their
He's
coach is
good.
like on their ass.
Yeah,
He
he's a
is all
great
over
coach.
him.
That's why it was so hard for me to not pick them. I'm like, oh, I know they won last year and it's
I
hard
know
to
you.
repeat. Like the last time was Florida in
Hmm.
like '07 or 6 or something. But I'm like, this team, if anyone's gonna do it, it's them. They're so fucking good.
Yeah, so they look great. Alabama versus Clemson. I wanted Clemson to win, but I'm like Clemson's got those two white guys, and I'm like they're gonna get railed by UConn. I'd like to see a
Yeah.
like the chef, what's his name, Scheffler or Scheffel, or the white guy on Clemson that
Oh,
pulls his fuzzy hair
yeah.
back. He's uh definitely what's it called? He puts in the work. I don't want to be anti-Semite. He puts in the work and he like gets to his spot and he can go, but I'm like, you're not athletic enough for UConn. It's just Alabama's more athletic, and
Oh, yeah.
Marcus Sears is Jalen Brunson. He's
Hmm.
him. Their point guard literally looks like him. He's built
Yeah.
like him. He shoots like him. It's Jalen Brunson. So if he can
Yeah.
control the game, the fun fact, the head coach went to Maranatha. Is that the college's name? I believe Maranatha. That's what Tara, our cousin, went to the college. He went to
Shout
Maranatha.
out Tara.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Debbie,
Cool.
our aunt, and Tara, he's from Watertown. So like that's a little like if you want to root for that Wisconsin
Yeah.
base. But um, unfortunately, I think they're gonna get rocked by UConn. Like I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna be close. And
Yeah.
that's kind of why I
I think
want.
their athleticism can keep them in for a little bit, but I think just the coaching and the well-oiled machine that UConn is just gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
be too
could.
much to overcome.
I watch some Alabama and they get a little sloppy, and when your
I
athleticism
think
can like you overdo things and
yeah,
you
it can
turn the
only
ball over.
overcompensate for so much. I think
Yeah,
the national championship we want is the 1-1. It's UConn and Purdue because it's the
at
two
this
like
point,
big
yeah, because
powerhouses
I
right
would
now, and
like to
it's like
see
let's get it.
ED versus that their center
Yeah,
on UConn and
yeah.
like
Let's see how good he
let's
really is. If he
yep on the
wins, then
big
good for him,
stage. It would
Yeah,
be cool. I don't know who I'd
sure.
root for honestly in that situation.
I'd root for UConn because if UConn wins, I win my pool at work. So go Huskies.
So if UConn, speaking of, so are you picking UConn then too?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna pick
I
UConn.
picked
I
them for
think I
the
think
whole thing anyway, so I'm
I
sticking
think
with it.
that
I'm not
could
gonna
be
change now.
a the best game, Purdue UConn. So I'm rooting for NC State, and if NC State gets there, I'm rooting for them hard. But
Well,
like
yeah,
I think the
that'd
best
be
game
sweet.
would be Purdue UConn.
Yeah.
In the family bracket, Debbie is leading right now
Yeah, let's
at
go, Aunt
107
Deb.
points. Um, Mom's at 102. I'm at 97. So really, it comes down to Mom and Debbie.
Yeah, because you,
So if
me, and Mom all picked UConn, so we're all
yep,
staying in the same spot at this point.
and UConn, Debbie picked UConn to get to the title game too. So really, the winner is determined if UConn wins it all. If UConn wins it all, Mom wins it
Mom
all.
wins. Go, Mom.
If
She
Debbie,
did her homework this year too, and she
yeah,
was
she's like,
proud of it.
I would win. I was like, oh God. And then if UConn doesn't win either the Final Four or the championship, Debbie pulls it out, which is like good for them, I guess. Um, so then
Damn.
I would be in third. Allie's strong fourth right now. Owen's still sitting there at fifth. Mason's in sixth. And Paige is down by Alexa.
Yeah. Who didn't fill out
Last.
a bracket, so
Yeah. Paige was rooting for Tennessee hard and they lost.
they
So
went pretty far. That's a good pick, though. I like Tennessee.
she
That's
had
a good one.
Tennessee. I had Tennessee in my final too. I didn't tell her that, but she did that. I had
Yeah,
Tennessee,
that's a
UConn.
good
I had
pick.
UConn winning. She had Tennessee, UConn, Tennessee winning. So,
Yeah, we'll see
but
how it goes. We got Saturday and then Monday, right?
yep.
Okay. Saturday's the
Um,
Final Four, and then Monday.
correct. Anything else for
Cool.
NCAA
No,
men's?
I see that last bullet point on there.
Yeah, so we have to talk about last night. Last night,
What was
um,
last night?
LSU women's played
Oh, God.
Caitlin Clark's Iowa women's team. They said it broke records.
Good for
12
them.
million people watched that, which
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's the
if
best
I'm,
matchup because that was the championship rematch, right?
yep, if
I'm
I'm not
I'm
more
timing this. I'm not
mistaken,
spending more than 5 minutes on this shit.
okay, if I'm not mistaken, it's more than the average MLB World Series viewership the last 2 years. It's more than the NBA Finals the last 2 years.
Let's go, girls.
It's like killing everything. Now it did get outviewed by Duke, NC State, but that's on CBS versus ESPN. So how you want to look at that is a different world.
Yeah.
I watched that game.
Tell us what you think, buddy. This is unfiltered.
Yeah, fuck. Caitlin Clark's a great shooter. I'm not gonna deny that. She's special
She's a
at
really
shooting.
good women's basketball player.
I will say that's a great way to put it. I will say,
We're gonna
she
get
walk her deep like she you can tell, and she probably has to do this because she never leaves the fucking court, and she is the offense.
she's getting and LSU is there running up and down, so
Yeah,
she's
so
getting
she
tired.
walks around and does not really play defense. I
Mhm.
guess in the WNBA, maybe I don't know how good of her defense is, but she doesn't really do anything on defense.
Yeah.
Um, Otherwise though, I don't think her shooting's incredible. So but otherwise, am I thinking she's like God's fucking gift? Like I don't know about that. I she's definitely the best player on the court. Angel Reese blows. I'm sorry. She's just
Yeah.
big. All
Boo.
the women aren't like it's a tough watch. I'm gonna be
She's
straight with you.
Yeah.
It's a
It's a
fucking tough
tough
watch.
watch.
I'm watching Angel Reese like get a rebound over someone, and I'm like, well, you're 6 inches taller than that chick, and then they're like passing, and they're shooting like not mid-range jumpers, they're shooting like elbow jumpers, so it's
Yeah.
like real tight, and then like some of them like that Flage Johnson's like, oh fuck, like damn, she's got some shit, but
She's a
Angel Reese.
rapper too. Do you know
Yeah, I did. And Angel
that?
Reese is like throwing him up there, and I'm like, okay, and then the next time she hits the bottom of the rim and it goes straight down. And I'm like, well, holy fuck. Like,
I
this
knew
is like watching
I
children's
knew
basketball at some point.
Angel Reese, I wasn't gonna be a fan of her when I don't remember when it was, but she's like, I'm real. I'm a real bitch or whatever. I don't know. She said something about being real. And I'm like,
Well,
you're
did you see?
real? What about you is real? Look at those fucking
I don't,
eyelashes. You kidding
I
me?
don't, I don't like, like
God,
does
and
all
those
this talking and she does all this like
yeah. And she
whatever,
plays
and she's a
victim like,
mouth.
oh, it's because I'm
She was
black and because
crying
I'm,
after the game,
you
and I'm
know,
like,
this
what
and
the
that.
fuck? Yeah, I'm like, what are we
Yeah.
doing? Like, you can't
Shut
talk
up.
all this shit and like, and bye and whatever, and then fucking
Poor
cry like
loser.
I have to do. Nobody lets me defend myself. I'm like, that's like,
Yeah, shut up.
yeah, that bugs me. The coach is the worst though. The
Mm,
LSU coach fucking needs to get
she
out of here.
sucks.
Where she gets
She's
those big
so
ass
annoying.
poofy
Yeah, just
outfits and
talk
shit.
about the most obnoxious team in the world.
She
My
wants attention.
the one that like I don't know why she bugs me so much, but Haley Van Lith,
She's got an attitude.
I
Sh
cannot stand her. She sucks.
She's not good.
Sucks. She's so
Yeah, she's
bad.
not good.
She doesn't do shit. She's got a fucking commercial. You see, she's on an Adidas commercial.
Well, yeah,
I
she's
don't know how
like an
many times
NIL.
I was like,
Yeah,
you blow. She'd like drive to the
she was
hoop
like
and she'd
decent.
lose the ball or she'd like
She
pass it and
was.
it gets stolen. And I'm looking at her stats right now, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. That gets you a fucking commercial?
Well, she was
Are you
decent
kidding me?
at Louisville, and then she just trash now. And that's so then it was a tough watch. I'm sorry.
God
I
damn.
will never watch women's basketball again. My one question is because like Caitlin Clark is impressive, but like she scores 35 on like 40 shots. Like I don't
Right. She's
that's
a
like
chucker.
yeah, it's like throwing 300 yards on 60 attempts. It's like, oh, like what?
Right.
Like what are we talking about?
And
Like, and I get she needs to do it, but
I know
my
you
one,
and a bunch of other people are always get mad at me when I say this, but I could guard Haley Van Lith. I would lock her fucking up. And I haven't played basketball in like 2 years. I'm 28 years old and I'm slow. I would
yeah,
lock her up.
I
Cole,
don't
she's
know about
five
that.
foot seven
I know, but you're
and she
so out of
scores
shape
11
and
points a game.
your cardio is just pure trash. But
But
we're
give
not gonna
me a
get in.
chance to get into cardiovascular shape. I would lock her down. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds. She's not moving me. She can't shoot over me.
Maybe.
She
I don't
might be a
know.
little quicker than me, but I got that chase down all
I
day.
don't even know if she's gonna. I mean, that's
She can't
college
go on
athletes.
on people her own fucking
WNBA is
size.
different too. But my
Right.
question is,
It's been 5 minutes.
what's the last thing?
One more.
Can Caitlin Clark? What level is Caitlin Clark still good at in men's basketball?
What?
Like
She,
if she played against men, would she still be successful? At
no.
what level? No level?
She'd get worked by like high schoolers.
Like the best high school team in the league would
Yeah.
put. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
That's why
sorry. This
it's
should we
it's
change our name to the Wisco Wistys, a men's sports podcast? We might have to. We're gonna get some clapback from mom and anyone else, any other females that watch us. But I don't
she's
it doesn't
six
get a lot
two, but
of
it
who?
she is.
Who?
Caitlin Clark.
She's not 6'2".
Look it up. She's 6'2", but
No, she's not.
that's what she's listed at, but I don't think it really matters. 'Cause I don't see a lot of great athleticism.
She's 6 foot. Even
Okay.
that's tall. What? I did not realize she
Yeah.
was that
I
tall.
I knew she was in the 6 feet range, but I didn't know she
Damn.
was. Yeah.
I doubt it though. How
Yeah,
tall
they
is
was
Angel Reese?
6'3". Okay, maybe that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't realize she was that tall. But like like a couple of years ago, the men's like 18 and under soccer team beat the USA women's national team
Well, yeah,
in like
because
a in
it's
a
genetics.
match. It's
That's
like
why I'm not
you
trying to
just
shit on her.
I
She's great at
know.
her role, but like I'm just
It's tough.
saying
It's tough.
I'm not watching
When
women's
it's
sports.
hard when you have a product like men's basketball, why would we watch women's basketball when that's way more entertaining? I told Allie, and Allie actually agreed with me, so I can't get flack for that. They should lower the rim. It should be 9 feet. I want to see some girls yamming on each other
I agree, but they
at
want
8, 9 feet,
equality, so it
whatever.
doesn't fucking matter.
The ball is smaller, so what's like
Everything's smaller. It's
right?
shorter,
It's
everything.
not
It's
as long
all
of a
different.
three.
Yeah.
So why does the hoop have to be as high? Oh, because we want it to be the same, but it's not. You're not as tall. The ball is smaller. It's not the same
Even
sport.
even look at
I want to
men's
watch
college
layup lines.
basketball. The fucking 3-point line's like a foot and a half shorter than
The NBA.
NBA.
Yeah,
Those
in
guys are
certain
like
spots.
hitting all these threes, and I'm like,
Right.
they're like, that was deep. I'm like, that's an NBA three. And Curry takes what, 5 steps back behind that?
Yeah.
I'm like, is it really that impressive? They're like, he's lighting it up. I'm like, that's a deep jumper in the NBA. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking about? It's
Yeah.
not that impressive. People got to
Hmm.
put this all in perspective. That's
I
all
know.
I'm saying.
I know.
It's,
It's a mistake for her to go to the NBA or WNBA. I'm sorry for any of them. Caitlin Clark play. I would stay in college as long as I could, especially with
did you
NIL.
see he offered her 10 million to play in their like intramural league?
Yeah, she should fucking do that. You'll make more money doing that than you
Because
will the WNBA. Average
who's the
WNBA salary. I'm looking that up.
who's the big three guy?
That's the
Ice
first thing that
Cube.
pops up. Wow, is it listening to me? 102 grand is the average
Yeah.
WNBA salary.
I mean, she'll make a lot in endorsement money, but like Ice Cube,
Right.
which like the big three I didn't know existed, he's like, I'll give her 2 million or 5 million. And Portnoy was like,
Yeah.
I'll give her 10 to play
Yeah.
in my fuck. And I was like, oh, yeah, I would do that. You'll never
Do
make me
it.
play.
Stay in college as long as you can. You're gonna make so much more money. Now
I
they're
think she's
just
done though. She's a
they're
senior
becoming like she's already got like commercials and stuff. So she'll be fine. Like she'll make enough from endorsements, but you could be making I mean, I guess that's what you gotta do. I don't know. It
She's adding
sucks.
eyes into conversation, though. That's all it is, because we're
Yeah. I
talking
mean
about it
it's just it's good for women's sports. We can agree on that at least.
for
I'm
other people to
just
watch. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's it. Just something I
Okay,
would rather not watch. Yeah. All right.
next. Now we're doing the draft. Speaking of basketball, we're gonna do we're gonna draft a starting five of basketball teams, men's, obviously,
Yeah.
and it's going to be with NFL players only, current or past. They don't have to be currently playing.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I just did current. Well, no, I do have a couple that retired,
yeah,
maybe.
like there's a couple that
I
you
don't have
come
any
out
from
like,
like
no, I'm
long
not
time
picking
ago. So it's
like
just
Ed Too Tall
guys.
Jones here because he's
Yeah,
too
guys you'll
tall, but
know.
like
Guys you'll
it's
know.
people that are like recent-ish.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna go like position for position. We're just gonna draft. Um,
Pen here. We're drafting our starting five.
yeah,
You
so
can go,
whoever
you
you
can like
value
if you want a
first.
couple guards first, I'm
Yeah,
gonna pick my big men, whatever. Yeah, let's
correct.
do that.
I can
You
give you
have
first pick if you want.
you
I don't
want you
have a
have trivia?
trivia.
Okay.
No, I do not.
First pick. Well, shit. I didn't expect to get the first pick because I always lose trivia
We're going
anyways.
back and forth too, by the way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
That's probably fair. All right. I have first pick.
yeah.
I am going to go with hmm, fuck, this is hard. It's between two or three
Don't.
guys. I'm
Yeah, just
going fucking
pick one.
Jimmy Jimmy Graham.
Garoppolo?
I have Jimmy G and I almost said Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Graham. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of tight ends are going to be on this list because a lot of them actually did play basketball in college.
What position?
He's going to be. I'm just going three forwards, two guards, so he's a forward. None of these guys are big
That's
enough to play center, so
correct.
I mean,
We're playing
whatever.
small ball here.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
think it's
Jimmy
pretty
G
self-explanatory. He
on a
played for
forward.
Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and was fucking dunking the football on the crossbar almost every play or
I
touchdown.
mean, yeah,
So yeah.
he's yoked up too.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll
Athletic as
take
hell.
I'll take the other one then. I'll take Julius Peppers,
Yeah, that
North
was between those
Carolina.
two for me.
He'll play my center, I guess, one of my big men.
So next I'm gonna go Antonio Gonzalez. Antonio
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 Gon
Gonzalez, University of California. Yeah, another huge yoked tight end, arguably best in the uh ever in the tight end spot. He will be another forward for me. I
It's
have a
funny
very
because like there's
reoccurring
like a
theme here: athletic,
run
ripped
of
guys.
great tight ends that are like also great at basketball. Makes them great at being tight ends, just boxing people out and stuff.
Yeah,
It's kind of
box him
cool.
out, jump, run,
Hence
jump,
why
block.
I'm taking Antonio Gates. Played basketball,
Yeah.
and he was not the most athletic looking
I was
tight
gonna
end
say
in the
that's why
world.
he's not on my thing. He's not very
But he's
athletic from the
literally
football.
a good he's a good basketball player though.
He's like
So that's what we're rolling with.
yeah, he's like how tall is he? 6'5", 6'4"? I don't think he was as tall as these guys. He's
Yeah,
not
I
like
think
six
so.
six. For some reason, I feel like he's not that tall, not as tall.
I think he's 6'5", but I don't know. 6'4".
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Gates is 6'5", or
And this is all
Gonzalez is six
relative, right?
five.
Like that's a big dude, but
Yeah,
yeah. No, that's a good
he's gonna
pick.
play my power forward, my other forward.
So I
He's just
got
got that thick body, box people out.
yeah, I
You'll
got
never get my three. My small forward. You'll never guess it because unless you did research, no, there's no fucking way.
yeah. No, yeah, I definitely won't. I'm gonna go Megatron for my three. He's
Oof.
he's gonna be my three, my swing forward, my small forward. 6'5", just athletic as fuck, can run like a gazelle, is strong as hell. I don't know how good he is at basketball, but this is all hypothetical, right? We're like going based solely off of like how good they
Yeah,
were
you
at
can take it
football.
what you want. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm going Megatron, man. You look at that, those three.
I know.
Jimmy Graham,
That's
Tony
a tough.
Gonzalez, and Megatron. Holy shit.
I'm gonna go with my shooting guard here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take a guy we've seen footage of him playing basketball.
Yeah.
A previous Packer. I'm gonna go with Devontae Adams. Athlete. We've seen the
He's not on my
360
list, but
that
yeah.
in between
Yeah.
the legs dunk. We've seen
Okay.
it. He can play. He's gonna be my shooting guard, and we know he can catch that back shoulder jump. So he's athletic as fuck. We know that. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
going Devontae.
I'm going, so I got two guards now. I'm going DK Metcalf.
I thought about it, but I was like, he's great this way, but you're on that way. I
Yeah, well,
don't
that's what
fucking
fucking
know.
cleats and pads on. You
uh,
well, actually, I think he did play in like a celebrity game, and I don't know if he was that good.
I don't think he was.
Shit.
That's your pick.
But we don't know because we don't know. We don't have concrete evidence.
Uh,
So the idea of him playing basketball has got to be good. 6'3", 6'4", shredded again. I mean, there's like 3% body fat cumulative on my team so far. So I'm pretty happy.
I'm gonna take one that you're gonna be shocked. The next two you're gonna be shocked by.
Okay, hit me.
My point guard is gonna be Patrick Mahomes. Hear hear me out.
What?
Yes, so there's a video of him playing basketball, and
That fat pudgy piece of shit? No
he can
way.
actually cook
Oh, shut
handling the
up.
basketball. And Mason, he's word around the street is he's got a 3-pointer in his bag. So the guy has got great hand eye, baseball. Obviously, we've seen him throw a fucking football. He's got the leadership thing going for him too. People get
Oh, who
around
gives a
him.
fuck about that?
I'm taking Mahomes as my point guard. That's my guy. That's what I'm going with.
All right. I think my point guard's way better.
You're gonna
I'm
take
going.
Tyreek Hill.
No, I did think about him though. I'm like,
I thought
it's an
about it too. You
outlet
just
pass
run,
every
just
time.
run.
Outlet pass, outlet pass.
He's too small though.
I know this guy's good because I've seen him play. CJ Stroud. That's my point guard.
That was going to be my other point guard if I didn't get Mahomes.
So I got
Because he,
CJ,
again,
DK. and
Yeah.
then the tight ends
So
and Megatron.
with my last pick, I have a need of a person on the team who doesn't exist.
A
I'm just gonna
dog.
say it straight up. No, you need that white guy, right? You need
Oh
that
God.
guy who's money from three, but can also throw down, like that guy, right? So I
Christian
didn't know this.
McCaffrey. No, he's too
Nope,
short.
I didn't know this guy was good at basketball. Okay,
Oh
I'm
God.
just gonna be honest. And then I found out that he got offers to Gonzaga and Georgetown. So those are two legit schools.
Yeah,
Would you not
big
agree?
D1 schools are both in the
Those
tourney
are
this year.
big D1 schools. And I saw some footage of him, and I guess just lights out from three. And then his teammates were like, yeah, he's just drop step dunking on
What
people
position
like
does he play? I want to try to guess
practice.
this. Is he a current
The
player?
player? I don't think he's in the league anymore.
Okay, what position is he?
Quarterback.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
What? If you say the team, will it give it away?
He's
Or
been on a couple teams. He's a
oh God,
journeyman.
he's a journeyman. Um, give me how tall is he?
So that's he's my small forward. He's 6'6".
Is it
He's
Brock
bigger than
Osweiler?
Megatron. Fuck no.
That's the only guy I can think of that's that tall.
It
Um,
is. Oh, you want to guess?
yeah, give me like one more clue.
He's mo if you think of this guy, he's white, obviously. We've established that.
Yes.
If you think of him, you think of the one team that he's been on. He's been on multiple. He might be in the league still, but he's a backup. But he is on one team, and you're like, damn, okay, he had a run there. And it's in the NFC on a good team.
Big Dick Nick?
Nick fucking Foles, baby. Yeah.
No
Big Dick
way.
Nick.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
see it. I can see like a Duncan Robinson type of like when he ran out and caught that Philly special. I can see Duncan Robinson, like his the way he runs and he caught that ball. I can just see
Look at
him
him.
grabbing
Can
it
you
and just
see
go
this?
boom.
This
Yeah,
is this is this
play
is
it.
what Jay Wright.
You gotta hit
Oh,
play.
well, it does say play. Oh no.
Oh God.
That's him. Do you see him right there? That's just at
Yeah.
his house. Okay.
Okay.
Now I get the buffer. Hold on.
Yeah.
Of course it loads.
I believe you. How about that?
But I was like, wait, what? And they're like, he's drop stepping on people.
Oh, that was deep.
It's
Shit.
smooth too.
That's
Yeah.
smooth.
And they said
Yeah,
in
that's a good
after
pick.
practice he was just dunking on guys, and I'm like, I like
That beats my DK Metcalf pick, that's for sure.
yeah, it
God damn it.
does. So
I forgot
I
about
got a
him.
good I got a good mixture of people because I looked up like best NFL basketball players and like Nick Foles, Gonzaga, and Georgetown recruit, and I was like,
Hmm.
whoa, wait, what?
I
That's
would
crazy, man.
I a couple other ones there were we should do some honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
who
I
else
got
do you have?
OBJ. He's a little short, but
He's athletic as
he
fuck.
could have gone pro in like soccer. Like he's really, really good.
I had
Lamar, I'm just like the most athletic guys. Lamar's
have we
got to be
did we
decent.
watch Miles Garrett play in the celebrity game? That
He's
was a
on there too. He
fucking
can
ridiculous
yam.
show.
He's just a little too thick for
But
me, where he's going to be a little clunky, but he's just athletic as hell.
Jalen
Can't
Ramsey can play too. He's
I believe
athletic
that?
and
I
he can
believe that.
fly.
A lot of
Yep.
DBs, but they're just too small. Cam Newton. You
Oh,
tell me a
Cam was right.
6'5"
I was gonna
stud.
go him over Patrick, but because he's just like a fucking athlete as
Yeah.
hell. Like there's videos of
DeMarcus
him shooting
Ware.
too.
DeMarcus
Yep.
Ware is an athlete and a half. Julio Jones.
I
He's
don't
got to
know
be
if these.
good. He's
Yeah.
got to be. Cam Chancellor, he's 6'3" and fucking ripped. Josh Gordon, he's huge and athletic. So those are a couple other guys I had on my list just as a backup in case.
Who?
But
Here's a random question too. What Packer is the best basketball player? If we had to guess,
I could see like CJ or Christian Watson being pretty good.
I could too. That's a good one. Okay.
Kenny Clark.
I feel like Jair sucks. Like just a flat out,
Yeah,
he can't shoot at all.
he's probably like walking duck foot like LeBron James down
What
the
up,
court.
bro? And then he just
Man, you suck, bro.
Why do I feel like Jordan Love like low key has a smooth game? Like
He's
I
probably
feel like
got
he
he's
little
probably got a
pickup,
little
little
white
like
guy
pull
jumper
up.
in him. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he I want to be like Tucker Craft can just like play
Yeah.
for no for some reason. I have no idea why.
Anders Carlson's just a fucking bucket.
He's just in the corner. I feel like there's
Can't
got
hit
to be
field
some
goals,
more
but he
people
can
like
hit
that.
free throws.
Yeah, I feel
Jesus.
like there's got to be someone.
I bet there's a hidden gem in there. Josiah is just a fucking
Hey,
sham god.
he's gone now. He's gone. The Messiah
We
is
cut him?
gone. No, he's a free agent. No, and
Oh,
the
and
Jaguars
no one
signed
fucking
him.
wants him. Yeah, the Jaguars will fuck.
Jaguars did. Fuck yeah, baby. They want
Jesus.
Savage and Josiah. Good for them.
It's not on here. I think we're almost done anyways, but I do want to say we got some big news in the uniform department. We got a bunch of teams getting new unis this year. And there's a
Potentially.
rumor
Yes.
that the Packers
Maybe.
could be getting some, which is
We don't know if
wild
it's
to me.
confirmed.
Never
Yes.
happened in my lifetime.
I
They've
don't
like
know if it
tweaked
will.
things here and there after like different sponsors going from like Reebok to Nike or whatever, but that's huge. That's huge.
It's
Really hope
coming.
it's true and I really hope they nail it. If they fuck it up, I'll be so pissed.
It's
But
coming up because
Texans,
yeah.
Lions are getting new uniforms. I think the Titans could be. Jets are going to be. Broncos. We got a lot of new ones that I can just
So
rip
just
apart once they get come
looking
out.
ahead, they're doing that because the draft's in 3 weeks, and then
Yeah,
the
so it's
scheduled release
merch.
is like 2 weeks after that. So they're just kind of trying to pump stuff up. Next week we're gonna
Scheduled
do a
release
mock.
for the uniforms.
No, like the
Oh,
scheduled
the
release for the
schedule. I thought you said
teams. Yeah.
scheduled release.
No, like NFL's
Oh,
scheduled release
right. Okay.
is in May. But next week we're gonna do a mock draft. So be prepared. We're doing a mock
For the
draft. We're doing
whole,
first round. We're gonna do two mock drafts
I
this
don't know
year.
enough of those guys.
You will. You'll be fine.
No.
Um, yeah, you will. Or this is how it's gonna be fun. We're gonna do one
Yeah,
next
will
week,
it?
and then we're gonna do one the Tuesday before the draft. So next week is gonna be what we want to happen, what we would do, what we think. So it's kind of chaos. It's not gonna like actually happen. And then we'll take a break, and then the Tuesday before the draft, when like everything's kind of set in stone, if no trades or anything, we're gonna do like a
What
actual
we think
mock.
will happen?
Yeah, and we're just gonna
Yeah.
go back and forth on the pick. So we'll just go back and forth, and this person, that person,
Oh,
kind of
okay.
go. So you're really only
Sure.
making like 16 picks, and
We're not doing like, oh, this team trades up to pick here now.
no,
It's
because we
just
don't know
locked in where it
trades.
is.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna lock in and go, and it's just
Okay.
kind of gonna be what we think and want, and then what we think the team's gonna actually do. It's like
Yeah.
what I want the Packers to do versus what I think they'll do is completely different.
Okay. I
So that's
think I
gonna be
saw a
next week
video
coming up.
of something similar to that, so I might just have to save that because I'm gonna be lost.
Yep, I'll send you some stuff. And then in 2 weeks, NBA is done. I believe the 14th or 15th, the
Of
regular
April.
season.
Yep, regular season's
So
done,
then
so
we're gonna do
playoffs
an
are starting.
NBA episode. So we're gonna the in-season tournament starts. So we're gonna like rank the NBA players. We're gonna look at like who we trust most in the playoffs, and we're
The
gonna do
play-in
like,
tournament, you mean? In-season tournament was in like
oh yeah,
November.
play-in tournament. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do like a prediction of what we think's gonna happen, and we're kind of gonna talk about how the Bucks suck and that whole, we'll go
Yeah.
down that road. So it'd be a complete NFL,
Watch
NBA,
us
NFL
somehow
pod.
get to the fucking and or the Eastern Conference Finals, and then we
Will
just
you?
get
Because
fucking
right now, you know who you play in the first round?
the Heat.
Yeah. And they've sucked all year, but who fucking cares?
Yeah, I know. Fuck
I
me.
hope it sticks the
That'd
same
be the
because if the
perfect.
Celtics
That'd be the
are 12 games
perfect
up, ugh,
way for them to be like, "Oh, remember Dame? You could have come to Miami, but now you play us in the first round and we beat you. Yeah, you should have fucking came to Miami." Yeah, I can just see the writing on the wall. God damn it.
I don't want the Celtics to get him either. To be the 1 seed, 12
No,
games above
it's
everyone, and you
either.
get the
I
Heat.
think at one point, like it was getting pretty close. it was like, oh, depending on who wins in the play-in tournament, we get the Heat, who we've struggled with, or we get the fucking Pacers. We cannot beat this year for some reason. I'm like,
Well,
what the fuck? We're
you
gonna
know
get
who we line
shafted
up?
already in the first
We line
fucking
up
round
right
again.
now with the fucking Joel Embiid Sixers. That sucks in the first round to play the reigning
They're
MVP.
that
I don't
far
fuck.
back?
Yeah, because he hasn't played in like 3 months. If it
What the
stays like
hell?
that, we're playing the Sixers and Maxey in the first round. And the Cavs are
Yeah.
like, or the
You
Knicks are
guys will
like, hey, we
still
get the
beat them though.
Magic.
You'll still beat them.
We beat them last year, but that's not a fun. You want the first round's
Yeah, we
like we
want to
play the
play the
Hawks. We're
Magic.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's get
like
a
let's just get a
let's
little
warm up a little.
cakewalk. Yeah, I don't fucking care. We win in 6 and 5. I don't want to have to like deal with Joel and Embiid and with
Although
that banging and
we
shit.
did play the Miami Heat in the first round in the year that we won.
Yeah, like you guys kicked their ass.
I think it was a gentleman's sweep. It was either a sweep or a gentleman's sweep. But the first game I remember because it
Yeah,
was right when I was graduating dental school and
Middleton
Middleton
hit
hit a
that
game
game
winner.
winner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
I do
those were
remember
good
that.
times. When Middleton's actually looking pretty good now that he's
Is he?
back.
Is he?
He is. He had a triple double the other day,
I'm
11,
just
10, and
saying
10.
the Celtics path isn't great. Shut
No.
up with that garbage triple double. Because we'd have to go Sixers, Knicks, and then Bucks. That sucks.
Hell
Like
yeah,
that is
bitch.
not fun at all. I would rather I'd rather have the Cavs or the Magic or the you know what I mean? Like give me
Yeah, give me.
anything. And
I mean, the Cavs aren't that bad.
The West is brutal. Like you're talking Nuggets, Wolves, fucking
Yeah, it's like
Mavs,
the
Clippers, and then
play-in.
it's like
I thought at
Suns,
one point, yeah, the
Lakers,
play-in at
yeah.
one point was like the Suns, the Lakers, the
Warriors.
Warriors, and then another. Oh, the Mavs. So you want to play Luca and Kyrie? You want to
Well,
play
that's
Devin Booker and KD? You want to play fucking Steph Curry? You want to play
yeah.
LeBron? Because it's gonna be one of those. That would
It's gonna be a
suck.
wild, wild time. So we'll talk about
Yeah,
that in 2 weeks too.
that'll
But
ramp up a little
that's
bit. I've been so
mhm.
down on the NBA this year because it's just been
I don't
the
watch.
Bucks have
Yeah.
been so up and down, and no one knows what the fuck is going on. We're paying three coaches for one fucking year. It's just a nightmare. So we'll see. I mean, they got to pull something out of their ass.
At least you have a
It
coach. I
just
don't even know if
isn't
we
gonna
have a coach.
happen, man. It's
Our
just not
coach
gonna
doesn't.
happen.
Yeah. Well, it not it would. I'm not to give it away, but inevitability of one human being is just gonna happen because it's
Yeah,
just gonna happen. Like that
Jokic.
video you sent me,
Yeah,
it's like perfect
Jokic when the
defense, but
defense plays perfect or when the defense plays
yeah,
perfect for 23.9 seconds, and he just goes.
and it goes in. He's the
Yeah,
all like
he's so
it's
good. That
different.
team is fucking good. They actually have a coach. They got good. They got good
They have
surrounding
the
guys.
perfect role play for
I
yeah.
know. I
It's
know. Someone's
but
got to knock them off.
I don't think so.
They've
But
got to be
well,
the favorites. Hopefully, we
okay.
can change history and become the first team to have to switch head coaches mid-season and then win the fucking thing. I just don't see
Not
it
happen.
happening.
Nope.
I just have low hopes. So cool. All right, next week that'll be fun.
Yeah, mock draft, baby. Be ready. NFL.
Hell yeah! I can't wait for the draft.
Yeah. We're
You're
just
coming
doing
up.
first
You're
round.
coming up, and we're going out for dinner for that first round.
Yeah, I gotta come up like every other fucking weekend now. So
Well,
like,
yeah, you're a new homeowner in Green Bay, Wisconsin, baby. You're gonna start
well, it's
living
not
here.
Green Bay. But yeah, I know. But like, working from home, no gas has been saved. That's all I'll
Yeah,
say. It sucks. And gas is like 370 now. Like
yeah.
I'm getting,
Thanks, Byron.
yeah, fuck
Fucking
that.
moron.
Okay, see
All
you
right.
later. Goodbye.
Yeah, that was fun. Bye.
Fuck. See ya. Love ya.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye.